All right, but anyway, all right, these are my 5 adults: Mr. Mitchell, Mr. Arnold, Mr. Blankenship, Mr. Austin, and Mr. Bright. All right, and like I said, this is my speech for my introductory speech for speech class. Better spot to put this, but all right, this will be fine. All right. Everybody in here knows me. I'm Ruff and Kathy. Like I said, this is my introductory speech for speech class. So it's just me introducing myself kind of to people. I'm gonna hit on 3 main points. It's gonna be family, education, and future. All right, to start off, like I said, my name is Ruff and Kathy, 27 years old, born and raised in Crockett County, Alamo, Tennessee. Actually lived in Bells growing up, moved to Alamo when we were 7. Then been in Jackson for a little while, ever since then. Growing up, my dad passed away when I was 9, passed away 2 weeks before my 10th birthday. So I was raised by primarily my mom. I'm next to the youngest of 6 kids. I have 5 brothers and 1 sister. With my brother being the oldest, he's 38. My sister's 4 years older than me. So I got picked on by her a lot. Like I said, we grew up in Alamo. Stayed there until I left to go to UT Martin in 2004. Then been in Jackson ever since 2008. He's good. Like I said, my family come from a huge family. My grandma on my mother's side had 14 children. And my grandma on my dad's side had 13 children. So I have more cousins and nieces and nephews than I can count. Officer Mitchell was my first cousin. My mom and his dad, brother and sister. To kind of move on from family, or elaborate a little bit more on family. Got married in 2006. I've been knowing my wife since I was 4, maybe 4 or 5. Her and my sister were actually best friends. We met up in Martin, got married in 2006. Had a child. I have 2 children now. I had a daughter in 2009, so I have a son that's 7, a daughter that's 4. We've been together for 8 years now, so I ain't going nowhere. I'll move on to education a little bit. Like I said, I left and went to UT Martin in 2004 after I graduated from Crockett County High School. Martin was okay, just didn't really fill out for me. I played football while I was there. My GPA was like 3.2, so I didn't do all the studying that I should have. I left UT Martin, went to Jackson State for a little while. Did 2 semesters at Jackson State, left Jackson State, sat out of school for right at 5 years. So, and found out about the BSOL program at Union, which I had a little bit over 2 years of schooling, so it would only take me 18 months to finish. So, like I said, I'm 27, realized, hey, if I'm gonna get in and to finish, I need to go ahead and do it. Got into the BSOL program at Union in January of 2013, and I'm set to graduate July of this year. GPA is currently 3.5, so I'm gonna graduate with honors. As long as I keep it up, hopefully I'll get an A in this class. And in my other 3 classes that I have left, and I'll graduate with honors. Move on a little bit to my future. That was my education, my future. Like I said, I've been at JPD here at JPD for 5 years. Yeah, a little background, work history. I'm 27, I've held 34 jobs. So kind of a jack of all trades. I can do pretty much anything. Maintenance to forklift driving to pizza making to, I've done it all. I've been here at JPD since '09, so going on my 5th year. My future goal is to get something in federal law enforcement, FBI, Secret Service, something like that. So hopefully finishing up my degree and coupled with my JPD experience. Plus I'm also looking at some military options. Maybe throw that in there to boost my resume. Hopefully that'll give me something in federal law enforcement. And when I retire, I'll get my master's, and when I retire, I want to be a teacher. So hopefully I can show, have an impact on somebody's life like my teachers had on mine. So just kind of recap what I said. I have a huge family. Family is the most important thing in my life. We stick together, no matter what. As far as education, I'm set to graduate July 26th of this year from Union, hopefully with honors. And if everything pans out right, I have a future in federal law enforcement. So I appreciate y'all listening to me today. If y'all have any questions, just let me know.
That was awesome, dude.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
So my people again, we added one. Officer Mitchell, Officer Arnold.
I didn't like that leaving to go to
This-
federal law
this
enforcement
cat.
part, but other than